Alistair and Zach almost getting on the wire. There we go. Looks like when that pup comes, they can trim the main quite a bit harder. See how twisty they are here. Big change from sitting in the boat to when the crew can step over the side. Pull that main tighter, Alistair. Might be even beyond the bang a little bit now. Straight into the jibe set, but exiting the turn really deep here. And end up heading up after the kite gets full. Breeze is going right. Here's Matt and Kyle. Breeze has just come up, it's almost trapezing. Looks like they have the rig really straight in the bottom. Pretty shut down overall. Behind all the depth that straight rig creates in this glazer main. I'm really hilled over here too. I'd like to see them come up on the ram a little bit. Very flat water. And should be able to keep that main trim tight with a flatter setup. So we're going to try to pull the outhaul and go ram up a little bit. Hey Michael! Why don't you try to flatten the bottom of the main a little bit, pull some outhaul, and let the ram come up a bit. There you go. Now you should be able to sheet a little bit harder consistently. Keep that main in nice and tight. That to me looks a little better. Still tons of depth in that sail, but with a little more bend, should be more forgiving in this lighter condition. Yeah, even that is not. Still call that pretty straight down low, but just that little bit of change really helps the sail open up. You can see that second telltale by the USA is just starting to click and fly. That looked like a nice change, Michael. Could even go a little higher on the ram, maybe. There's Whit and Alex after the rabbit start. Much better looking setup, although their trapeze line is hooked inside the spreader. Much tighter leech on the main. Main looks a lot better, Whit. Boat feel powered up? Even there, the sail looks very deep in the bottom, so they might be a little straight on the ram. probably okay. You can see that it's telltale that the USA is stalling maybe half the time. Much better looking setup than yesterday. Coordination on the turn, maybe a little deep on the exit. Nice tack. Nice tight race coming in here. Very close in the fleet. Let's see how these guys do on the set. Bang looks too tight for the set. Okay, pull now, Alex, go. Yeah, nice. Straight to the sheet. And somebody's going to try to wire in this much breeze, I feel. Still see the Vang is too tight on the main. Want to get that to your downwind setting before you go around the mark. Guys are sort of sailing in between modes here. Either go wire or go deep. Almost everyone has their Vang too tight for going downwind. Ted and Doug did a nice job with the jibe set, just getting separation, fleet being so tight. Maybe ease that Vang just a little bit, Alistair. That looks much better. Just a little bit of softness at the top there. Getting close to the ley line here. I think for this much breeze, you could have the pole much further back and be sailing a little bit deeper. See how round the kite looks there instead of projecting. Got to get the pole off before the boom comes. There you go. There's Tom and Dave after the second rabbit start. Have a look at their new longer spreaders. Yeah, that looks much more normal. Rig looks nice, Tom. You can trim harder here. A little more Vang, I think. That looks nice. Just starting to shut down that top batten. Nice depth in the main, not too full. But still has a nice, slightly twisted profile. They're pretty far up on the ram here. What's your ram setting? What ram are you at, Tom? So there are 2 on the ram. Nice. Looks nice. Here's the winter mark of the second rabbit. Start. Jibe and Dave held on to lead at the top. Very tight pack behind. So good to shorten that anchor line up. It's trying the jibe set as well. And Michael, remember to ease your vang before you go around the mark. You want to have it at your downwind setting before you make the turn. These guys are set up in a nice mode here, sailing fairly deep, and a really nice projection on the kite. Nicely balanced. Kite looks like it's got plenty of power. So some waves coming here. Head up a little bit for these waves. So you want to move the guy forward with that course change. See the kite's getting a little strapped. And back down to your low mode. Crews are always talking in this light stuff about pressure and angle. Looks like these guys, the other boats jibed a little bit early. Nice timing on the maneuver. Just, I think Michael came and sat down a little bit too soon. You see the boat really heeled to windward on the backside of that jibe. Pretty nice job on the jibe. I think you can't sit down right away, Michael, on the new side. You got to stay standing and try to stabilize the boat that way. Like you came through the jibe and sat down and you really heeled to windward. So just try to come up and get your head up and look at the horizon and try to stabilize the boat on the new side of the jibe. Yeah, much better. Standing. And then you split and sit down. Yep. So just working out the details of that looked much better. Yeah, see with the standing exit, see the boat doesn't wobble around. Much nicer. Good job.